let's talk about the expression fat cat. I figured it was only appropriate that I show up as a cat today since I'm talking about an expression that talks about cats. Fat cat is an idiom that comes from, and it's an alliteration, fat and cat, of course, rhyme, from the 1920s in America, where it was applied to wealthy contributors to political campaigns. And since then, of course, it's expanded to apply to anybody with a lot of money, or maybe, fat cats, anybody that's got a big tummy that matches the size of their wallet. So not only is their wallet fat, but they generally had a pretty good sized dearth in addition to having a lot of money that they could flash around, throw around, and use to increase their status, to do both, contribute initially to political campaigns, but now I would say sometimes a fat cat is somebody that can give a lot of money to a charitable organization or for a positive good cause. It doesn't have to always be a negative thing, right? It doesn't have to be just, I just assume that politics is a negative thing, right? Shame on me. Not going to take a stand on that one way or the other, but that's what it usually applied to. And with respect to building and growing our business, a couple of questions. Number one, are you a fat cat? Are you considered a fat cat or really big in your industry? Are you an influencer? Influencers, in my opinion, are today's fat cats. They might not have a big tummy, and a lot of them don't if they're in health, bodybuilding, or weight loss or something. They can be huge influencers, and they're not going to have a big tummy, but they might have a big bank account. So fat cat has expanded to not only be people that contribute to causes or political campaigns or things, but people that make a difference in the world by being an influencer, by being a business owner, by being an entrepreneur, by making the world a better place. To me, those are fat cats and big shots and big wigs. I remember in corporate America, we would meet the upper echelon, the CEOs, the senior vice presidents, the vice presidents of some of the big corporations that I worked for. They were definitely big wigs, and they were fat cats. They weren't necessarily fat. Most of them were in really, really good shape because they understand the importance of being healthy in order to have the energy that you need to be a successful, high-energy business owner and business person and executive. So I think that the fat part of the cat has kind of fallen by the wayside as we know more and know better. Although, I don't know, you look around, it seems like at least in America, human beings, and maybe it's not the super wealthy, but the average size of Americans, I think, is increasing. And I'm not talking height, I'm talking width. Again, another topic for another day. So how might fat cats be applied to your business? Well, if you are a fat cat, if you're the leader of your industry, let's say that would be a pretty desirable position to have. Do you need investors? I think of investors as generally, venture capitalists and things as fat cats, as people that can make or break your company if that's something you're seeking out and you need to scale or to grow your business. If you need funding to scale or grow your business, you're looking for fat cats. You're looking for investors that want to invest in your business. And the better you look to those investors, the more likely you are to be funded. And you have to decide if that's something you need or want or not for your business. It totally depends on the type of business that you're growing. The days of thinking, I have to have money to make money, or I can't start a business because, or I can't run my business, or I can't scale and grow my business because I don't have X number of dollars in the bank. Those days are over. There's a difference between having resources in your hand and being resourceful. And it's a lot more important to be resourceful and know how to get those funds, know how to get those resources, because resources aren't always money that we need to grow and scale our business. So fat cat, have you used this expression? Are you considered a fat cat in your industry? Do you know any fat cats in your industry? I would say if you're in any industry and you are not making friends with fat cats in your industry and in related industries and compatible industries, then you're missing the boat. I call them your Dream 100. I learned the concept from Chet Holmes and Russell Brunson quite a long time ago, and now I apply it to everything that I do. And we're looking for people that are influencers, people that we can team up with to help our businesses grow and scale. So if we're not a fat cat, we're looking to find fat cats and become friends with them. At least that's my strategy. So if you have any questions about fat cats, what the Dream 100 is, if you want to know how you can use that to supersize, scale, and grow your business, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll of course be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom, another different way of looking at how you can grow and supersize your business based on words and sayings and things that are obviously impacting people around us that maybe our customers or may not, depending on the saying, because words have power. Words influence us, and the words and phrases that we use not only influence us, but influence the people that we do business with. So go out and have an awesome day. If there's any idiom you'd like me to do research on and find the meaning of, share in the comments below, because I would love to do that versus just pulling them out of this little book that I happen to have that I pull them out of. It'd be fun to know what kind of sayings and expressions are you hearing that are impacting your business, and I'd be glad to look up where they come from. Have an awesome day. Catch you tomorrow.